Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic episodes of Batman. The animated series, Nothing to Fear. This isn't just a story about a villain in a burlap sack. It's a profound exploration of what drives the Dark Knight himself. The story kicks off at a Gotham University charity event. Bruce Wayne runs into Professor Long, an old colleague of his father, Thomas Wayne. Dr. Long doesn't hold back, telling Bruce he's a disgrace to the family name, a spoiled playboy who's squandered his father's legacy. You can see the words hit Bruce hard, even though he tries to brush them off. It's a jab that cuts deeper than any physical blow. Just then, chaos erupts. A new villain, the Scarecrow, attacks the university bank. But he's not just after money. He sprays a security guard with a mysterious gas, and the pool guy starts screaming about spiders that aren't there. Scarecrow explains to his dim-witted goons that he's weaponized fear itself, making people see their worst nightmares. His real goal isn't profit, it's revenge. He orders his men to burn most of the cash. Batman, of course, crashes the party. He takes down one of the thugs, but Scarecrow manages to hit him with a drug dart. As the fire starts to spread, the gas begins to take hold. Batman grabs a piece of Scarecrow's mask, but he's disoriented. And that's when it happens. He sees a vision of his own father, Thomas Wayne, emerging from the flames, echoing Dr. Long's words, "You have disgraced the family name." This is the core of the episode. Batman's deepest, most personal fear. Not criminals, not death, but the fear that he has failed his parents. The sprinklers douse the fire, and the police arrive. A very aggressive Harvey Bullock tries to strong-arm Batman for answers. But Gordon intervenes, giving Batman the chance to disappear into the shadows, though he's clearly shaken. Meanwhile, we get Scarecrow's backstory. He's Dr. Jonathan Crane, a former psychology professor at Gotham U. He was obsessed with the study of fear and developed his gas to help people overcome their phobias. But his methods were unorthodox. The university board, including Dr. Long, fired him, calling him a lunatic. Now, driven by vengeance, Crane has embraced his Scarecrow persona, determined to make them all experience what he calls the true nature of horror. Back at the Batcave, Bruce is struggling. He's analyzing the mask fragment, but the fear toxin is still coursing through his veins. He stares at a portrait of his parents, hearing his father's voice telling him he failed. A news report about his failure to catch Scarecrow only makes it worse, with the reporter's voice morphing into a chorus of, "You failed. You failed." Alfred, ever the loyal guardian, steps in, shutting off the TV and offering a powerful reassurance. "I know your father. He would have been proud." It's a touching moment, but the poison's grip is strong. The next night, Scarecrow strikes again, this time at a university museum benefit. He floods the room with fear gas, sending the guests into a panic-induced frenzy. He snatches the donation money and kidnaps Dr. Long, his old adversary. Batman arrives, but to the terrified crowd, he looks like a monstrous, giant bat. They attack him, seeing him as the source of their terror. Batman fights his way through the hysterical mob only to see Scarecrow escaping on a massive dirigible, trailing the hose he used to pump gas into the building. Thinking fast, Batman grabs the trailing hose and gets pulled into the sky. Scarecrow thinks he's won, but his goon points out the bat-shaped problem hanging from their ride. Crane sends one of his thugs, Anthony, to deal with him. The fight on the outside of the dirigible is intense. Stray bullets hit the control cabin, starting another fire. The airship careens out of control, crashing into a building. Batman and Anthony are thrown off, but Batman uses his grapple to save himself. Anthony, luckily, lands on a soft awning several stories below. As Batman tries to climb back aboard the burning airship, the hallucination returns. His father's ghostly image appears once more, accusing him. But this time, something is different. Bruce Wayne has reached his breaking point. He confronts his deepest fear head-on. He rejects the voice, not with an excuse, but with a declaration of his true identity. In one of the most legendary moments in animation history, he roars, "No, you are not my father. I am not a disgrace. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman." The vision shatters. His fear is conquered. He is no longer Bruce Wayne, haunted by his father's ghost. He is Batman, a force of nature. He swings into the cabin and confronts Scarecrow. Crane tries to use his fear darts again but accidentally hits his other goon, Nigel, who freaks out and leaps from the window, landing safely in a tree. Seeing the tables have turned, Scarecrow makes a last-ditch escape on a personal glider, leaving Batman to save Dr. Long from the crashing door. Batman gets Long to safety just in time. With the immediate crisis over, he checks the Batcomputer's analysis of the mask fragment, cross-referencing the chemical makeup with former university employees. One name pops up, Honiton Crane, owner of Crane Chemicals. Scarecrow flies back to his chemical plant, thinking he's home free. But Batman has outsmarted him. The Dark Knight has flooded the plant with Scarecrow's own fear gas. As Crane removes his mask, he's plunged into his own nightmare. He sees a terrifying, giant bat creature lunging at him. When the real Batman appears, Crane is paralyzed, cowering in pure terror. The man who wielded fear as a weapon is now its ultimate victim. The final scene is at GCPD headquarters. Bullock is trying to convince Gordon that Batman and Scarecrow are in cahoots. Gordon just smirks and points up. Dangling from the ceiling fan, unconscious, is Jonathan Crane, gift-trapped for justice. The episode closes with a quiet, powerful scene. Bruce Wayne, dressed in a simple suit, places roses on his parents' grave. No words are spoken. None are needed. He has faced his demons, honored their memory in his own way, and found peace. Nothing to Fear is a masterclass in storytelling. It establishes that Batman's greatest enemy isn't the Joker or Two-Face, but his own internal doubt and the fear of failing the memory of his parents. And in conquering that fear, he defines who he truly is. What did you think of this episode? What's your favorite Batman? The animated series moment? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world of animation. See you next time.